The Mets totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. As of today, the Mets are in third place in the NL East, 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are second in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Miami Marlins picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-3. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Marlins are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. As of right now, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. While the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division, they are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Jordan Hicks grabbed his second win of the year as the Cardinals downed Arizona 4-3. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks
Time baseball here on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Felix Hernandez gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing, this guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So the base is empty here with one away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Hernandez has thrown north of 2,800 big league innings for his career, and with more than 2,600 strikeouts over those innings, he's in the territory of some notables like Tom Glavine, Chuck Findlay, and David Cone. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hernandez, the former Seattle Mariner, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty.
And that's through for a base hit.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Just hung in there on that one. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Luke Rennie will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ronald Acuna is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Boy, this is a powerhouse home run leaderboard. Right now, this guy is 4th in the league in home runs. If he wants to win the title, he needs to get going right now.
And at any moment, Dan, that multi-home run game could come flying. Maybe it's today.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State, who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. In there, no balls and a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
1-0.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Michael Brantley. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. 2nd right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
A ball and no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Rennie, a 25-year-old. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
35, Luke Rennie.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Heading out toward shallow right. After it is Brantley. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That evens it up 1-1. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, and this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. First delivery to him on the way. Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A ball and a strike now. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be...
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. 1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away, and up next the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 0-1 the count. From the stretch, right side, Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Felix Hernandez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air to straightaway right. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
First baseman, number 5.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Gone! two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Number 35 now on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as his side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's the Mets pitcher, Luke Rennie, and Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound. Would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Hit in the air out to left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Leading up for the Braves, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hot shot on the ground is short. A sliding attempted short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate. So maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Ready now, Shea Langeliers. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. And that's finally over for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
So here now is the pitcher. Felix Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Ozuna rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Acuna digs in now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 2-2, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeff McNeil. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Ozuna. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right on the corner, 2-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2.
I got 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. Last time through was a base hit. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obvious.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Fouled off. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2.
Now
Reset and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. A dive, and he knocks it down.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Rick Porcello will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
In now, Michael Brantley. That's the first pitch to him. Is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. In his career against Porcello, he's gone 2 for 5. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. In now, Shea Langoliers, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
1-1 to count. Porcello sets. Here comes the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. but they strike for 3 in the inning. Darren O'Day takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Weekly hit to third. Camargo's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Paul Sewald enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Ender Inciarte is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Runner goes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto is there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
This is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that Grant Dayton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 75.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Now batting, Marcell Ozuna is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's
play ball.
Just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-8 the final score in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.